When a woman has gone without intimacy for some time, her actions and behaviors can start to reflect her need for connection, both emotionally and physically. It's often subtle at first, but once you recognize the signs, it's clear that she's longing for more. In today's video, we're going to break down 6 signs that a woman is craving intimacy, but before we dive in, welcome to the Love Lab. If you're new here and love content about relationships and understanding the opposite sex, don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit that bell so you never miss out on our latest videos. Now let's get started. 1 of the most obvious signs is her increased physical touch. She might find excuses to get close to you, maybe a hug that lingers a bit longer than usual, or she's always playfully hitting your arm during a conversation. It might seem casual, but the intention behind it is deeper. Touch is a basic human need, and when someone's lacking intimacy, they subconsciously use touch as a way of forming bonds. Women, especially, tend to express their emotions through touch, and if she's being more physically affectionate, it's a clear sign that she's looking for that closeness. You're hanging out with her, and she constantly finds ways to sit close to you or touches your arm when she's talking. She might not say it out loud, but her actions are telling you that she craves that physical connection. 2. Heightened emotional sensitivity. Another major sign is heightened emotional sensitivity. You might notice she's opening up more about her feelings, perhaps talking about her past relationships, her struggles, or even her fears. This emotional vulnerability is a way for her to connect on a deeper level. Why is this a sign of someone craving intimacy? Well, intimacy isn't just about the physical, it's about emotional connection too. When a woman starts sharing her emotions more frequently, it's her way of trying to build that bond. For example, she may tell you stories about her past relationships and how they didn't fulfill her emotional needs. This is a way for her to communicate that she's looking for someone who can provide that level of emotional support and closeness. 3. Flirtation and playful banter. Let's talk about flirtation, probably one of the most common signs. If you notice she's being more playful, cracking jokes with you, and maybe even making suggestive remarks, it's a clear indication that she's trying to test the waters. Flirtation is often used as a tool to gauge interest. If she's suddenly joking around in a more teasing way, or she's using playful touches to get your attention, she's likely trying to send a message. For instance, you're having a conversation, and she says something like, "You must be quite the charmer with all the ladies," followed by a wink or laugh. It's subtle, but it's a way for her to flirt and create a more intimate atmosphere between the two of you. 4. Subtle jealousy. Now, this one can be tricky, but if a woman shows signs of jealousy, especially when you're around other women, it's a sign she's seeking intimacy and exclusivity. You might catch her reacting when you mention another woman, or maybe she throws in a light-hearted comment about your female friends. Jealousy, in small doses, isn't always a bad thing. In fact, it can be a natural reaction when someone wants to be the center of your attention. If you see her trying to steer the conversation away from other women or subtly competing for your attention, it's a sign that she wants a deeper, more intimate connection. Let's say you're at a party and you spend a bit too much time talking to another woman. If she starts acting distant, moody, or even tries to interrupt your conversation, that jealousy is coming from a place of wanting more from you. 5. Dressing to impress. Next, let's talk about how she presents herself. If a woman is craving intimacy, she may start dressing up more when she's around you. Maybe she starts wearing clothes that accentuate her figure, or she's paying extra attention to her appearance. This doesn't mean she's dressing provocatively. It's more about making an effort to look good in your presence. It's a way of catching your eye, showing that she's interested, and hoping to spark a connection. For example, you might notice that when you're going out for a casual dinner, she's put in extra effort with her hair, makeup, or outfit. This is her trying to show you that she values your attention and wants to be noticed. 6. Suggestive conversations. Lastly, let's talk about suggestive conversations. If she's starting to steer your conversations toward topics of love, relationships, or physical intimacy, it's a clear indicator that she's thinking about it. She might bring up hypothetical situations or ask you about your past relationships, subtly hinting at her own desires. If she's comfortable enough to talk about intimacy, it's because she's feeling that desire herself. For instance, she might say something like, "What's your idea of the perfect romantic evening?" Or even talk about how she's been single for a long time and misses having someone close. These are her ways of testing your reaction and seeing if you're open to the idea of getting more intimate. So, there you have it. 6 signs that a woman is craving intimacy. If you're noticing these behaviors, it might be time to think about where your relationship stands and how to take things to the next level. And as always, if you're new here at the Love Lab, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like the video, and drop a comment down below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.